Yugioh Chronicles, episode 12.
Well,
We split into two
first
parts,
things
unfortunately, due to
if we're gonna
freaking
both
copyright
go
and having a
down,
copyright
then you're
strike.
gonna get it. You don't have it. But
It is what it
you,
is. At least they made it work in
I
some
made this
way.
deck the other day. It's sort of a samurai build.
So what you're saying is, Stefan has another new deck!
It's a warrior deck. And
There are almost as many deck swaps from Stefan as there are episodes in this series.
Alright, Stefan.
About half of them.
You're here already? It's time for our duel.
Right here, right now.
No, I'll take us there.
They just have a duel in the living room. Sure, this is good enough, I guess.
Well, it doesn't matter where the duel's at. I just want to beat you and defeat that dark magic as soon as possible.
And I'm just here to kick ass. So let's duel!
Yeah!
Well, at least Stefan's honest. Hey, I have this little tiger pedal card. That's good. This is the 5D's theme.
I'll start off the duel. Draw! I'll play Reinforcement of the Army to get Kazan from my deck, and then I will summon Legendary 6 Samurai Kageki from my hand.
So Stefan's got himself some 6 samurais. They're warriors, like you said, he can work with it.
Legendary 6 Samurai from my hands. Then I will overlay them to summon...
6 samurai. Kitami's favorite deck. No, it
turn.
isn't. Oh, we got an Xyz monster.
Help
Nice.
you get back to normal. I activate the 1-for-1 spell card.
I mean, we did see them in a previous
send
episode,
my
but still,
Cobalt
cool.
Hedgehog from my hand to the graveyard to summon a level 1 monster from my deck. And I choose Sonic Chick, and I place it in defense mode. Then, I summon my favorite tuner, Junk Synchron, and I use it to special summon Cobalt Hedgehog back from the graveyard. And now, Synchro
Junk
summoning
Gardener time?
by using Cobalt Hedgehog and Junk Synchron, I
Oh,
will
no.
Synchro summon my Scarred Warrior.
That works.
2100 attack points. And then, I set this card, and in my turn,
I'm going to start off by
day
summoning
outs.
Kurival, and using his effect, you detach one of your XC's material monsters. Then, I'll use his effect. whenever
Kurival,
that
it's the
happens,
forgotten
I'm gonna summon
Kuribo.
another Kurival from my deck.
It was in like 2 episodes
Then I'll
of
use
this
his
episode, and
effect
Rainbow Kuribo
to
took its
detach
entire
another one of your
spotlight.
XC's material
Though to be
monsters.
fair, Rainbow Kuribo was
Those are my
better.
materials.
It
It's
kind
not over
of
yet.
stinks,
Then
you
I'm
know?
gonna use his effect to summon a third Kurival. I'll activate the spell card Double Summon, which allows me to summon another monster this turn, and I'll tribute these 3 cards to summon Slifer the Sky Dragon. Then I
Okay,
attack
fair
Zack's
play, that was
Star
pretty
Warrior with
good.
Slifer.
It's okay though, because Scarred Warrior's effect means that once per turn he can't be destroyed by battle.
Well, that's okay, because I'm about to give Scarred Warrior another scar to live with.
Okay, that's a good line.
Warrior for protecting me. Back to my turn, huh? Draw. I'll set 1 card, and I'll activate Gateway of the 6. With this card, there's no way I'm scared of that. Slifer. It was in my control at one time, which means I know all of its weaknesses and all of its power. I end my turn.
So we're just gonna
How much I
not
think
summon
that thing
anything.
on the field.
Therefore, can't get weakened.
I set 1 card face down, and I end my turn.
Alright.
I hope that
Slifer,
Sonic Chick is in
attack
defense
Scarred
mode.
Warrior again.
Not this time. I activate
If we did it
Negate
defense.
Attack, and it doesn't target Slifer, so it can't negate it. And Negate Attack
Fair enough.
does what it says. Negates your attack and ends the battle phase. So my Scarred Warrior is safe. So are my life points.
Alright, well for main phase 2, I'll set these 2 face downs. And in my turn.
I feel like how they have 3 different dual discs, though. That's pretty dang
Slifer's
cool.
history.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'll play the
fan
magic
shows
card,
they get like
Dark
1 dual
Hole.
disc and they all share
Dark
them,
Hole,
which is still perfectly fine.
My
Nothing wrong with
monsters,
that.
I destroy
Yeah,
them. I don't
I'm
care
gonna
about
blow
your
everything up,
monsters.
include your monsters.
I want to destroy that Slifer. I'm doing this for me, not you.
Oh, so when I blow up the Slifer, it's lame, but when you blow up the Slifer, it's cool and based.
Where I can summon it directly
Oh,
to the
friggin'
field.
Mech Lord Emperor.
That's worthless, because I'll summon Kazan from my hand, and I'll use Grandmaster's effect.
Yeah,
to
cool, they got
summon
3
him from
different
my
dual
hand
discs.
also.
When they
And
could have
now
just had one,
I'll
that would have been
remove
enough.
2 counters
Sick.
from the 4 that my Gateway has to give him 2,600. And now, Grandmaster will destroy Weisel. Kazan will attack you directly because you're open for an attack. Go, Kazan!
Well, I activate Defense Draw. I take no battle damage and I draw 1 card.
Fine. Okay. I activate Mind Control, and I use it to take control of your Kazan.
Wait, what?
Asshole.
So it's a
Kazan's my
triangle
favorite.
duel
This is
rather than a
destroy my
2-on-1.
monsters earlier.
I will summon my Plague Spreader Zombie to the field, and since I have a tuner monster, I can special summon Cobalt
Okay, put a level-
Hedgehog
guess you put a level
from my
60. Oh,
graveyard.
never mind.
I will use Cobalt Hedgehog, Plague Spreader Zombie, and your Kazan
Thank you.
to Synchro Summon Stardust Spark Dragon.
Oh, Spark Dragon. Okay.
I like it. All right, you're wide open, John. The
Makes
Stardust
sense
Spark
because we're going to be
Dragon
facing
will
off against the
attack
big
you
bad.
directly.
A little extra
It's alright, I
defense is
still have plenty
handy.
of life points.
Main phase 2. I said
John
one
started with their
card.
combined life points,
And
where
I
they
made
each
my
had
turn.
6,000.
I'll activate
So
Reckless
6,000,
Greed.
6,000, while he has
That allows me to draw
12,000.
2 cards. First, I'll play Unicycle. Then, I'll play the spell card Machine Duplication, which allows me to draw 2 Unicyclers from my deck. I'll summon those in defense mode.
That
These
works.
2 cards, and I'll end my turn.
Play Reinforcement of the Army to get legendary 6 Samurai Iru to my hand. And
I like how he
summon
focuses on level
legendary
1
6
monsters. It
Samurai
kinda reminds
Shin
me
to
of,
the field. Grandmaster.
I think it was
will
Yako
destroy
Tenma from the
one
R
of your
manga. He's using the
unicyclers.
smaller monsters to
I
get out the
activate
bigger
3
ones.
of a kind. Since I have 3 cards of the same name, I can destroy 3 of your monsters. I destroy your Spark Dragon, your Grandmaster, and your Shinai.
He's got some
Activate
unique
the Stardust
text.
Spark Dragon to where it cannot be destroyed
It's
by
cool.
battle or by card effects this turn.
Thanks for the help, buddy.
You're welcome.
Since
It's my
both my cards
pleasure.
are shown, I use Grandmaster's effect.
True
Get
friends.
legendary 6 Samurai Kazan back to my hand, and I'll end my turn.
During my turn, Stardust Spark Dragon will attack your Unicycler in attack mode.
I activate Negate Attack.
Oh,
God,
well,
fine. I
that's
have my
fair.
turn.
Ha! I sacrifice these 3 monsters.
Ah, crap, another triple
Summon
sacrifice.
the Almighty Obelisk the Tormentor.
Oh, crap.
Now
I like how it's a
attack
little
you
extra
directly,
blue.
Stefan.
Why me? Why you? Because you're the fan
Now we
favorite.
both know what it's like to get hit by one of those things.
Oh, shut up.
You okay?
I'm fine, but it's my turn. Draw. The first thing I do is I activate the field spell, Temple of the Sixth. And now I'll summon legendary 6 Samurai Initiate to the field. And I'll use Kazan for my hand, its effect, to special summon him to the field. And I'll overlay both of them to summon the Shadow of the 6 Samurai. And now
3 counters my
that
strange
gives my
attack for
gateway
Obelisk.
10 counters, but I'll remove 8 of them to give him 2,000 more attack points, which makes him at 4,500. Now,
Oh yeah, we can destroy it now.
Heck yeah.
Shadow is about to show Obelisk true power. Shadow, attack Obelisk now!
Oh, he's selling the pain. That's good work.
You destroyed my obelisk. It's a great feat, and I admire your courage. But it will be all futile in the end, because I haven't even begun to display my true power.
We'll see about that.
You're wide open
Sparking
now,
Sonic.
Stardust Spark Dragon will attack you directly. Ha! I end my turn.
Yes, sometimes all I can do is attack directly. That's it. You know, they can't all be wombo combos. Actually, this is a pretty good duel back and forth. I do like the focus on smaller monsters to get out the bigger ones and them all uniting in forces and whatnot. And I actually just feel like he's worthy of fighting 2 people at once. He's the big bad, he better be. But let's see how the duel continues in the next part. And now for part 2
Activate Nightmare
this
Steel
finale.
Cage.
Oh, he
This
put
card
Nightmare
remains
Steel Cage
face up
in the
on my
monster
side of
zone.
the field for 2 years.
Weird, but okay.
Now no one can attack.
Always
I
a
end my
reminder
turn.
that it's there, right?
I'll play legendary 6 Samurai Iru to the field, and I'll activate
Stall for a bit.
Robbery
Whatever
of
works.
Warlords.
Dude, why would you activate that card? That means the only cards I can have are Dragon type, and all the cards in my deck are multiple types of monsters.
Well, all I have is Warriors, so I don't care.
Sucks to suck.
It's supposed to be a
Well,
team.
you
Never
gave him
never
that
have that
deck,
going.
so unless he
I am
edited it slightly and added his
Alright.
own cards,
I can't do anything
you
with
gave him that card.
Yes.
Huh, now I can draw again. I'll set 1 card face down and end my turn.
Draw. I play Kagemushu of the 6 Samurai, which gives Temple of the 6 5 counters and Gateway of the 6 6 counters. But I'll sacrifice, well, tune both
Yeah,
of them
single
together
time.
to summon the Churia Barkion.
A little simple tongue, it happens.
Second
And it's
attack,
getting some
I'll
trap
end my
protection.
I draw.
Barkion's one I wish was better, but it's
I
just
set 1
not.
card face
He's
down.
always what they're supposed to do with the
and
Beast
I end my
Barkion
turn.
combo, but Beast is so much better.
Finally, this is the beginning of the end. I activate Pyramid of Light.
Oh god.
Huh?
That must be the card that guy gave him. That's it. Pyramid of Light. Why didn't I think of it before? That's the source of all his darkness.
Now I pay 500 life points to set Sphinx
No,
Telia.
you fool!
Defense move, and then I
You
end
watched
my
the Period of a Light movie. I'm so sorry.
Alright, Zach.
Actually, it's not that bad
Pyramids
of
of
a movie, to be
Light,
honest, but
Sphinxes?
I
I think it's time
it's
for us
no
to
one's
work
favorite
together. I'm
Yu-Gi-Oh
sorry for
movie.
being such a douche.
Alright, I forgive you, man. Just
What's your
whatever
favorite
happens,
Yu-Gi-Oh
just
movie?
get
Tell
it.
me in the
We need to
comments.
work together to beat John. I'm serious.
Alright. Here's something, a little bit to make up for what I've done. Mystical Space Typhoon to destroy my rivalry of warlords. So Zach can also summon monsters.
Oh, well, thanks. That'll help out a lot.
Actually, the other thing about how
Now,
did you have
I'll start
Barky on the
with
field
Barney.
with Rival the Warlords up? That thing ain't
Alright,
a
I draw.
warrior.
Then I summon Debris Dragon. When it's summoned, I can summon a monster with 500 or less attack points from my graveyard.
You were
I
lucky that
choose
Barky didn't
my
need to do it, just
Sonic
kind of
Chick.
sat
I'll
there.
banish
Otherwise,
one
you'd be in
control
real
spell
trouble.
card in my graveyard to special summon Spell Striker. I will tune my Debris Dragon to Spell Striker and Sonic Chick, and I'll use it to bring out Stardust Dragon. Two
They have
variants
OG,
of pretty
Spark,
much
and
same card,
Barkion.
and
3 dragons with
they
2500
couldn't be
attack.
any better together. I end my turn.
With this card on the field, you guys can't touch me. Sacrifice 500 more life points to summon Andro Sphinx.
Just what I've been waiting on. I activate Mystical Space Typhoon, and I'll destroy Pyramid of Light. And
You
that
fool!
means that both of your monsters will get destroyed as well. I just wiped out everything you had.
Thank you for that. What?
You played right into my hands. Now I can pay another 500 life points to a special summon, Thanon the Great Sphinx.
I'm
And
convinced
then
you guys
I
have
can pay
500
another
life
500
points
life
cost
points
just to
to
be
give him
like, well, we
3,000
gotta give
more
him some
attack.
cost, right?
What the hell? What the hell? No, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Now attack your Stardust Dragon.
I made it worse. I made it so much worse.
To select it, and now it can't get destroyed by battle this turn.
Not so fast, Zach. Turns out my cards have a little bit of extra kick due to my dark power. Now, your monster can't activate any of its effects.
What? That's not supposed. Well, I guess.
I wouldn't mind if they made
Dark
some
Magic,
Pyramid
you
of
can do
Light
whatever you
support, though.
want. No, not my Stardust Dragon.
Out of all the
Play
movie
face
cards
two.
that weren't
Set
like
this card,
Yugi Kai,
and my
but
turn.
like
My
movie
turn.
archetypes,
I set a card.
the only ones
I'll
to not
take
get
away
support
2
were
counters, get rid
the
of
only ones that
6.
actually got
I
support were
give Shadow
Malefics.
1,000 more.
It's like, why can't we get some
500
left of cubics in the
Great
pyramids?
powerful card. So Sheehan, destroy his freaking Sphinx.
I activate Mirror Force.
Zach, hold on. I have this. Naturia Barkion, use your effect. I can discard 2 cards from my graveyard.
Banish 2 cards from the graveyard and
to
negate a trap
negate
effect.
the activation of Mirror Force.
Do you not hear what I just said? My dark magic will not allow it.
Once my 2 monsters are destroyed,
My Spark Dragon too. No.
So Dark Magic infused into a Sphinx,
Dark
so he
Magic's
couldn't use the
pissing
effect.
me off.
I'll set a card, and I end my turn.
And there's a way to make the big bad more threatening.
Okay. First.
I'm okay with, like I said, I'm okay with
face
screwing
down,
those
I
a little bit if it
activate
leads to more
Limit
entertainment.
Reverse. And then I would use Limit Reverse to summon my Sonic Chick from my graveyard. And then
Summons you,
I
Belle.
flip summon Unknown
Goes full
Synchron.
ultimate nightmare.
Now, I will tune my Unknown Synchron to my Sonic Chick to Synchro Summon Formless Synchron in defense mode. And then Formless Synchron's effect lets me draw 1 card from my deck.
Well, at least you have one
And
defensive
then I'm going to
monster.
activate Monster Reborn to summon Stardust Dragon. Stardust Dragon is definitely one of the most strongest monsters that I have. But let me show you an even more stronger version of it. I will tune Stardust
Shooting
Dragon
Star
with
again.
Formless Synchron. Yes! 2 Synchro monsters together to Synchro Summon Shooting Star Dragon. This is like Stardust Dragon, except way better. It's time I brought this duel to a close. I have 3 dark monsters in my graveyard. Plague Spreader Zombie.
You're summoning your
Unknown
dad?
Synchron, and a Jump Synchron, which means I can special summon from my hand the Dark Armed Dragon. That's not all. I will remove from play Unknown Synchron and Formless Synchron because they are light and dark. To special summon Blackluster Soldier,
I'm gonna summon
Envoy
all the
of the
aces.
beginning, such as the beginning of a new dawn for you, John, because I'm gonna save you. That dark power has had you long enough, and so now I will activate the effect of Blackluster
Fox
Soldier
is standing
to
there.
banish the evil
Can't
that
do
is
much
that
else.
Sphinx monster. And now, Dark Arm Dragon and Shooting Star Dragon will attack you directly.
6,100
Now
life
go!
points. It's actually a pretty good yell for him being
John.
overwhelmed. Good job.
John, come on, get up.
Pretty good duel, especially for a final boss fight.
John, how do you
We're getting some in Raw, but we have seen Raw quite a bit. I'm okay
John,
with the Sphinx
John, you
getting
okay?
the main screen time instead. And even Weisel got a moment.
Better than I have in a long time.
So, does that mean we did it? We've got the dark magic out of him?
Seems so.
Sorry, I had to
As
be
long as no
hard.
ghosts show up in the future, we'll be just fine.
Yeah, sorry I had to beat your ass for my 3 toughest monsters.
Yeah.
Crap, man, I'm just glad I got your bag.
Man,
Freaking-
you know what that means?
But
I think I'm gonna stop doing this for a while. Y'all can have y'all's moment.
Yeah.
And they actually did stop doing it for a while, to be
I'm
fair.
not dueling right now, so I don't need it.
They came back, but they still took a breather, which is for the best. Sometimes you gotta take a break from Yu-Gi-Oh!
But then when you told me about all the darkness and crap, I wanted to get that out of you because that's not the path to go. So what are we gonna do now? One
Zach!
duel at a time?
Zach!
What? Wait, you're back. Why?
There's people on the horizon.
What kind of people?
I don't know, but I feel like they're not good.
Well,
Well, so much for that break.
One more duel, guys?
Oh yeah. I'm always up for dueling. I guess we have to do a little bit more than I anticipated.
John, go find a duelist and then come meet us. Alright guys, let's go!
The end. For now. Like I said, Chronicles did come back with Season 2 about a couple of years ago. Right, they haven't released a new episode in a while, but, you know, real life takes priority. They aren't like a bunch of teens around high school, college age anymore. They got real jobs and all that stuff. Now, obviously, there's less of them than there used to be, but it is what it is. And, hey, they're still coming out with stuff, and Zach has said behind the scenes that he's trying, but, you know, again, real life. But real life comes first. At the end of the day, it matters more than this silly Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing. But, again, even if anything does happen to Chronicles Season 2, Zach has confirmed that he will at least, you know, tell everyone what happened. Just like, okay, so I can't end the series the way I wanted. Here's what was going to happen. You know, at least you can have the closure and not just be like, but what was going to happen? Now you know, at least. It's not the ideal way of ending it, but again, it's still better than a cliffhanger, right? We've all had those shows, you know, our favorite shows or something like that, shows we liked, and they're just gonna we're gonna end it on a cliffhanger, hoping the network will give us another season. They did not give them another season. So your series just ends on a cliffhanger. That is a ballsy move that very few shows actually get away with. It's like, why would you think you'd be the one? I don't know. It's just very ballsy and kind of ego-driven to think it would work. Like, okay, sometimes it does, but it's still like, dude, I don't know. Anyway, Chronicles actually held up pretty alright going back. You know, back in the day, I gave freaking the Rage stuff just like how bad it was, and you know, it wasn't my cup of tea, shall we say. But going back, it's perfectly fine. No, it's a fine Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. I'm not gonna say like it's the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Show for me, but I see the appeal and why people liked it so much. And, you know, time heals all wounds. I'm not just like jaded guy going through college trying to get through grades and all that bullcrap. Now I'm a jaded guy going through adulthood and trying to deal with bills and all that. Ugh. But hey, it allows you to chill out a little bit and just realize, like, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Like, it's a fine Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. So this Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan show isn't the greatest thing ever made. There's plenty of them out there. I still think this is perfectly fine, and Chronicles holds up pretty well. There are bits where it feels like, ooh, this is very product of its times. But it was a product of its times. It was like the 2010s. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing. We were just trying to have a good time and make entertainment. To be fair, they did make some things pretty entertaining. Sure, some things didn't hold up so well, but we were entertained, and in the end, that's what really matters. Like, again, it's not for everyone. It's not exactly my favorite cup of tea, but I do appreciate it is felt. Having Zach come back and, you know, being able to talk with him and being such a great guy, but, you know, that does make it feel a little better. Like, you know what? Maybe I was a little too harsh on this show. Maybe I'd just be like, oh, this is the worst thing ever made. It's utter trash. And then you go on and see some other Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan shows and it's just like, actually, this was perfectly fine. Like, I'm not saying it's going to win awards like an RLDS or a movie series or anything like that, but this was fine. You know? I don't know the exact expression off the top of my head, but just like, I don't know, you go through life and, I don't, you know, if I can't remember the correct part I'm trying to say, it just basically affects you, just like, you think one thing is the worst thing ever, and then you see the actual worst thing ever, it's like, perhaps I treated you too harshly. Especially with my line of work, I gotta see where I watch all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan shows, I've seen a lot of trash. Some hidden gems, to be fair, and there were some legitimately good shows, but there's a lot of trash. I ain't naming names, though. You know, we all have our own opinions and whatnot, but it's still like, yeah. And even then, it just, like, sometimes trash isn't bad, it's just mid. But anyway, I still think Chronicles holds up pretty well over time. It's just a shame that so many people left because they had like a staff full of like 5 or 6 people, and now even the dog got involved. And now it's just the 2 of them basically. And who knows? And I ain't going to. No, that's not going down that path. But right now it's just those 2, and okay, no, actually those 3 because they had the flower field. Who actually I forgot the name, but I think it's the train guy whose name I'm blanking on. Actually, does have a YouTube channel. He puts out some more train content. Plunder Studios or something like that. Maybe I'll link in the description. But either way, yeah, he is technically involved. He kind of died in the first episode, but he's still technically involved. So I'll still count him as 3 people involved in this whole thing. And it's significantly cut down. But hey, you know, you work with what you got. And again, I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan shows where it's one guy in a bunch of different masks, and there's nothing wrong with that sort of thing. You know, if Yu-Gi-Oh! If we didn't just like suspend our disbelief, it's like, it's me, but in a hat. You know, we probably wouldn't have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan shows out there, let's be real. It's fine, you know, you can't get a bunch of people, you work with what you got. So by the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! Chronicles, Caleb learned that he doesn't have to beat up children to be good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Stefan learned that he's already pretty awesome the way he is and doesn't need other people to tell him that. And Zach learned that he's a pretty good duelist and he got a brother from another mother back. A brother he didn't even know he had, but hey, family is family. You don't get to choose your family. I don't know. Happy endings for all, mostly, I guess. And Yugioh Chronicles Season 2 has been good so far, and I'm looking for, and I hope more comes out in the future, because I'm looking forward to it, and I'm legitimately enjoying Chronicles now. So, yeah, guess we'll see more of what happens in the future. But for right now, that ends Yu-Gi-Oh! Chronicles Season 1. Maybe we'll do Season 2 sometime in the future, but for right now, well, unless you guys want it really badly, I don't have much else to say. But otherwise, I guess all I gotta say after that is, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Go check out Zack Attack's channel. Link to the channel description below as always, and maybe the Plunder Studios thing. I'll see what I can do. I can't make any promises, obviously. But I guess, yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see all of you next time. Later.